Hey, welcome back, Math Gurus. Today's video is going to focus on introducing volume to a 5th grader using blocks. So obviously this is a video. Not able to pull out the blocks on this. So we're just going to do the best I can with this. So first thing I want students to look at is the bottom layer. And believe it or not, that's pretty hard for some kids. So I'm going to highlight using 2 different colors, and then we're going to label our dimensions. So it is 6 by 3, okay? And so it's 6 long, 3 wide. And so what my students did is they built a 6 by 3 base. And so I had them build the bottom layer, and then at the very beginning we built all the way up, okay? However, when they had to come back, I only built the bottom layer. So I know that's a lot and it's a video. I'm just thinking of the kids that were in my small group. So they'll realize that the first layer is 18 cubic units, or the cubes. And then depending on where the kid was, so some had to still keep building no matter how many times they've come to small group. The other kids, we kind of just started creating a table because they've been creating tables since 3rd grade. So the second layer, I asked them, if you built the second layer, how many would you have? And they said 18. If they weren't sure, they had to build it. Some kids were ready, and I just kept going. 3 layers, it'd be 18. Now, what I noticed is some kids did not include the bottom layer. That when they wanted to find in the volume, they excluded it. And I said, oh, that makes sense, which is why I'm here recording a video at 6:39 in the morning. Now, this is 1 layer, 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers, 5. So we just kept going, and they're either building, writing a table, just kind of wherever they are. Then they had to add it. If there was a mistake, they added by doing all of it at once. So I even heard my students tell each other, no, you add 2 at a time, and after you get the 36, then you add the next one, and that's pretty helpful. So they ended up finding the answer of the volume was 90 cubic units. They'd never heard of cubic because it is new to them. That's an S, just going to deal with it. So 90 cubic units. So as an adult, we'll go 6 times 3 times 5, but they're not ready for that yet. Not at the beginning. All right, here goes the next one, and it says the base of a cube. Now, what you have to realize is a cube is all equal sides. Okay, so your top layer is, if it's 16, your bottom layer is 16. Your left side is 16. Your right side is 16. And so I'm talking cubes. And so kids missed this one because they didn't pay attention to it was cube. This was from my quiz. So if you notice, this is a 4 by 4. And so what they wanted to do was go, I'm done. Well, it's 4 by 4. My answer is 16. But the cube means this is just the bottom layer. So you're going to need the 16 on the left side, the 16 on the right side. So you ended up going with 16, 16, 16, and 16. And I did 4 because, keep in mind, you have to build this cube, and you're going to have 16 on the left side, 16 on the right side, 16 on the top. And there's going to have to be 4 layers of the 16 because it's a cube. I know it's really hard to explain in a video. So I had the kids go back and just reiterate, and that's probably on me if they didn't know the cube. This is 32. It's 32, so my answer was 64 units cubed. Okay, here is the final one. It says the base of a rectangular prism is shown. The rectangular prism has 8 layers, so that's the part that got kids. They only gave me 12. The answer was 12. That was my most missed. Yes, 12 is only on the first layer. If you continue to build it, you're going to end up with 8 layers of 12. And some kids knew just keep adding, some multiplied. That is irrelevant. The point is, did you realize there was 8 layers? Whether you did repeated addition or you multiplied, doesn't really matter. So because I've talked so much and I feel like I'm just talking to kids, 16, carry my 1, 8, 96. So it'd be 96 units cubed. All right, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if this video helped.